Greenwood Airport, south of Indianapolis, which is the capital of the state that I live in. This way down the road is the airport. Once again, I'll see you when I get down to the end. Just gotta keep going down this road until it bends 90 degrees to the left. And then walk down that road a bit. Well, if times get too troublesome, I have a porta potty over there and a construction building over here with plenty of openings, but it does have a roof, so it's protected from the elements in case a bad storm comes. I don't care if it rains a little bit and all that, and even a heavy rain. I brought the umbrella mainly to use as a shelter in case it does rain. It is right now cool enough and wet enough. There's not any bugs I need to worry about too much tonight. And look, I'm next to a cornfield. You don't have to walk far in Indiana to see a cornfield. Yep, corn, everywhere corn. That building, those two buildings over there. None of this was here last year. All those buildings were just built this year. All these buildings were built this year. So, this little space is getting more and more crowded. But we got this turn, and then go down there, and there's the airport way down there. Those are some airport buildings over there. So, I'll see you when I get to the entrance of the airport. Airport. It's just the entrance, the main entrance. There's two other side entrances, but those are for like, you know, side entrance work. This is the main entrance for everybody to come in. This goes down quite a ways that way, and it goes down to the street that way. So it's like fairly long airport, not very wide. Like this building is on one side of the fence. That building, the brownish beige one, that's on the other side of the fence. And the planes are in the middle of the fence. So like, the airport itself is not that wide, it's just very long. That's all they need for an airport, it's long. But here's the airport. We've made it. Yeah. It was a hell of a walk, but worth it. I swear I get here in like 5 minutes on my bike. It was a half-hour walk. There are the planes, some of them. The rest are in like hangars and stuff, you know. But like, they go and they fly up that way and take off that way. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it right now, but like over there's the road I was walking on. And like way down past all that is the other end of the airport. Yeah. All these are little ones. The biggest one they have are like sort of medium-sized jumbo jets. You know, not really big come here, but the biggest ones make a lot of noise and they're loud, like jet-powered loud. These are mostly propeller planes I see in front of me. There's a bunch of them parked into the warehouse way over that way. So yeah, we made it. Now let me go walk around this big ass airport and try to find me a cozy spot. So I'm ready to sit down for a little bit. We made it to the airport. Okay, we got Big Brother here. Scattered throughout the airport, there are security. This is the Indiana State Police hangar. If you do not have access card during regular business hours, call after hours, holidays, blah, blah, blah. State Police hangar. Yeah. Gate 2, highly secured. Over there's gate 3, way down that way. This is my local airport. I live in the city of Greenwood. Technically my city is small. It's right below a larger city that's the capital of our state. But as far as where I'm going to camp tonight, I have no idea. Because there's still people wandering around here. But I might end up in a cornfield over here somewhere. Let me go walk around and find out what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over here and search this tree line. There's the entrance. There's the tree line. See, it is so tempting to try places like that. This tree line looks nice. I mean, it's thick enough if I can find a hollow enough spot inside it. I was thinking if I came to the other side, I could like hang out away from the cameras of the airport, but I also don't want to like wake up too late in the morning and have all these people running their equipment in the morning. So there's the airport entrance. I think I'm gonna try to walk over there, see what's over there for me. I'll be back. I tell you though, like, especially if the weather gets worse, it's really tempting to stay in a place like this overnight. Way more cozy. Then again, they probably got people that come by and monitor this place at night as well. Still though, I don't see it would be a problem just to hang out in here if it rains, storms, but I don't want to fall asleep in a place where I think people might show up, so moving on still. Heading over there to that tree line. I just need to rest a little bit. It's not too dark yet. I'll find a place before it gets too dark. I just need to rest a little bit. I don't think anybody would mind if I just sit here for a little bit and rest. Yeah. I'm gonna sit down and rest for a little bit. Okay. Airport's just right on the other side of that tree line. I know this isn't technically the airport, so I mean, if you guys are jumping fences and actually staying on the airport's property, more power to you if that's what you choose. I'm not here to break any laws other than camping. There's a nice closet here. It's not too bad. I think I'm gonna chill in this closet for a little bit. I'll be back. Yeah. Okay, well, scratch that idea. It is really hot in this building. I know I've been walking around and I've still got a lot of equipment on, but still it is like super hot in this building. So I think I'm gonna rest outside instead, because that's what camping's all about, huh? I'm not supposed to be stuck inside this building, am I? I don't know. I wouldn't mind camping here one night, throwing my hammock up on these poles somewhere. Not really that great of poles for hammocks though around here. I think we're just gonna sit on this wall over here. Yeah, just gonna sit on this wall for a little bit. All right, I'm sitting down here, cooling off, just relaxing. I brought my stuff, got my backpack off of me so I can try to cool off a bit because I'm burning up and I don't want to be burning up sweating before it gets cold tonight. So I'm also thirsty, so let's get us something to drink. All right, I'm sitting down here, cooling off, just relaxing. I brought my stuff, got my backpack off of me so I can try to cool off a bit because I'm burning up and I don't want to be burning up sweating before it gets cold tonight. So, I'm also thirsty. So let's get us something to drink. Let's see what kind of goodies I brought. A cup, water, cup, coffee and sugar. I think I have a utensil somewhere. Got my air mattress, my power pack, my tarp. There it is. My straw. Okay. Let's start making coffee. Now, I was trying out one of those jet boils, and yeah, they look great. They're not as compact and portable as they would like to be. And also, at the same time, they're really great at boiling water. But, they're not great at cooking. Not great at cooking. And, you know, I need something that wants to simmer, too, not just boil. So, isobutane, always a favorite for campers. Always a favorite for me. What do we have here? It's hard to do one-handed, isn't it? Let me balance you out here. Is that good? I don't know. Hold on, let me use two hands here to open this up. Look at that. Look at that. That's my stove. See if I can open this one-handed. It's really not that difficult, but at the same time, it can be a nuisance to try and do this one-handed. Okay, opened up. Pop that sucker right on here. Wait. This is what happens when you're filming. You forget to do steps sometimes because you're one-handed and you don't usually think about other steps. But like, you gotta make sure this is closed. Make sure this is in the closed position. You don't want this to be in the open position when you screw it on. Yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. I also have a tiny wood-burning rocket stove, but I didn't bring that because I didn't want smoke coming up everywhere. Alright, where's my water? Hold please. I'm only gonna have 1 cup, so I'm only gonna need 20. No, not even 20. 12 ounces, probably. 12 ounces. Something small like that. I won't be able to save enough for tonight if I get cold. Helicopter. Yeah, my umbrella just screams, look at me. Anyway, this is a compact stove, so it does not... It's like super compact, so it does not have a igniter on it. You have to ignite it yourself. Crank the air on a little bit. And we're cooking with gas. Alright. Started the boil. Have me a cup of coffee so I can relax. And then we'll go look for a spot around that ridge line, tree line. I'll be back. Water's cooking pretty good. Should almost be done. While that does that, I know I'm not officially at my base and I haven't officially set up yet, but I could probably use a step 0. Oh yeah, almost done. Yeah. Yeah, going good. Turn that down to a simmer. See, something you can't really do with a rocket fuel. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of sugar. Hot. Hot tea, hot tea, hot tea coming through. Hot coffee. Perfect amount because of the measuring inside of it. We'll just set all that over there to cool off. Put my lid on. And we got coffee. Oh, damn, that's hot. It's hot. Coffee. Alright, I'm gonna drink this, smoke a little bit more, and then find me a spot. I'll be back. It's quiet here. It's a little too quiet here. I feel like uneasy, like anybody could walk up on me any moment. Coffee. No? Sure? It's good. Hot. Very hot. But it's good. Stanley's cooled off. The burner's pretty cooled off. Make sure it's turned off before you unscrew it. Okay? If you want, put that red cap back on. Close up your burner, like so. Pop it in a little velvet bag if you want. Keeps the dirt off of it, debris and stuff. Then you take your cup, pop in your stove, make sure it's in there. Take your canister, lay it upside down, pop it in there. Still have room. Put like salt, pepper, coffee, sugar, whatever you think you need to smash in there. Maybe some ramen. Then you close this up and nothing comes out. All contained, all ready to go. Just bring your water with you if you want. That way you have pure water, or at least, better drinking water. Or you can filter water and boil water, stuff like that while you're out, if you don't want to bring water. I'll just toss that back in my backpack. Zip it right on up. Close this on up. Pop that back on my back. Grab my raincoat, warm jacket, outdoorsman jacket, whatever. It's warm on the inside, rainproof on the outside. It's nice for a night like this. Toss that over like this because it's kind of warm right now, but it will be cold tonight. This is my ungodly umbrella right here. Look how shiny and reflective it is. Not very stealth at all. Alright, grab my coffee. Put this on my shoulders so I don't have to carry it. Alright. See, it looks like a sword. Like, if anything, like someone might mistake me for walking around with a sword, and I don't want that. Let's go find somewhere to camp. Alright. Had a nice cozy little coffee break over there. I feel a lot cooled off now. Like I was, to the point where I was sweating really bad. So, you don't want to sweat before you freeze. That's for sure. Look at all this mud. I am sinking into a lot of it. Gonna be a muddy night. Almost to the end. Just need to reach the end. And then I'll be mud free. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Alright, let's get to the other side over here. Whew. Slippery. Almost spilling my coffee. Don't want to spill my coffee. Yeah. Over there looks to be nice. Let me get over here and I'll show you when I get over there. I don't want to fall holding this. Look at all these rocks they got right here from excavating land. It is starting to pick up rain. The rain is starting to pick up. So I gotta find me a spot before I get too drenched, because I am kind of exposed at the moment. This tree line right here is the fence line of the airport. On the other side of this fence is the airport. It's still not far from the entrance. I'm not going to get a great view of the airport from here, you know what I mean? I'd like to camp somewhere where I can see the airport. Okay. Come from that building over there where I had my coffee break. Walking around this tree line here. Look at this. Trees, trees, clearing. Getting a little bit more hopeful over here, huh? This is some thick, like tree line. No real place to hang a hammock. No real place to actually set up a tent inside the tree line. We're gonna have to hug the tree line. Can't really be up inside it. There's one of the hangars for the airplanes. Right there. So we gotta be quiet and careful around here, I guess. Hold on and I'll get back to you when I find a better spot. Alright. There's one hangar. There's another hangar. This is all just an open valley here that I don't think anyone is going to be monitoring tonight for sure. This is not a bad spot. But I still can't see the airplanes when they're taking off and going up, so I'm going to try to keep working my way down this way. Okay, I can see the airstrip now. Like this will be where they're landing and taking off, the airstrip, warehouse and all that. There's a little hill here that I'm going to climb up to get me a better advantage viewpoint of everything. I mean, this is kind of out in the open right here. But that spot down there, I can see the airplanes coming and going. Does kind of look like a hollowed out spot over here though. If I do say so myself, maybe someone else has camped up in there before. I think that's where I'm going to be right now tonight. It's right here. But it's starting to really pick up, so I'm going to get set up. Alright, it's raining down harder and harder. I got my ground sheet down. Ground sheet is underneath me. Show you this more better later in a minute, but I'm in a hurry right now. This is my basic shelter for tonight. Boom. Look at that. We're going to sink that right in here. Right like that. Alright, I'm already dry now. Like 10 times different. Kick off my shoes so I don't bring mud into my house. Adjust everything. Alright, let me set up a little bit now. I'll be back to you. Good morning. I just woke up and a little bit ago. I'm gonna turn this light off. It's not gonna do me any good. It was like scattering rain off and on. Not too bad. It wasn't raining like really bad. I still haven't seen a single airplane though. Like taking off or landing. Anyway, let me get motivated. Cooking with gas. So it is right now 7:05 in the morning. Pretty damn dark for 7:05 in the morning. But I can see, I mean, I know my phone can't really see it, but I can see blues and stuff like that in the sky a little bit. So the sun is definitely coming up because it's not as dark as it was. Well, I don't know. I'm wasting a lot of time shooting a lot of darkness. This is the worst. Alright, somewhere around here. If I didn't squish it so much. I have a morning breakfast treat that I saved. And trust me, I wanted to eat that last night. Chinese food does not last as long as it's supposed to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let me eat breakfast and I'll be back with you. Look, you can see the moon. Yeah. This was like one of the not so great times. There wasn't much to show you. I think I'm sleeping in like a freaking kind of a bush that, let me show you. A bush that kind of like bugs love, like especially mosquitoes. Cause like, I'm surrounded by mosquitoes right now. So, Paul, Josh, I look forward to seeing your guys' videos because guaranteed they're going to be better than this one. God, this one's already so long. What's the point of making a long video if you didn't show anything? I don't know why I'm making a long video if there's nothing to show. Anyway, yeah, this is a bust. I'll try it again in the future though. Maybe a different location. Maybe a better day so it's not so rainy out and they'll let the airplanes play. But I'll sit here and smoke and drink my coffee. Oh, that's hot. And then I'm gonna start walking back home soon. I'll probably walk around a little bit, I don't know. I mean, really, I've made a video here before, like during the nice day, so if you want to see that, just go to my channel and search Greenwood Airport. If you want to actually see the airport. But I did my mission, you know, I slept here. And tried to give you guys a good show, but it was really, this was one of those really boring ones that I talk about all the time on my channel. I make boring videos. This is one of them. Alright, well, later. Wouldn't mind trying this again if I had an actual tent, like in this clearing here. Wouldn't be too bad. I put the tarp up already. I'm almost ready to move on. Just wanted to give you a glimpse of what it looked like while I was here. This is kind of what it looked like. But you gotta imagine the tarp was over it too. When it was raining very bad, I mean. And I put the tarp on around 3 a.m. because it was kind of cold. And I was trying to trap body heat. But that's a nice little base. Nice little camp. Alright, well. That's the umbrella. Umbrella, duh. I'm so tired right now still. That's the airport. Maybe I'll try to stealth camp on the other side of the airport and get a view from that side next time. But until next time, go watch something better on Josh's or Paul's channel. Hidden Hammock, Weed in the Bush, Airport Stealth Camp Challenge. I've completed mine, and I gotta say I'm shooting for third place in this 3-man challenge. Because I definitely am not gonna get second or first place. Bye, y'all. Okay. walked up to the front of the airport. There's the planes way over there, and the hangars, and then that tree line right there. I was camping just on the other side of that tree line behind that building. So this is my airport. Good morning, people. I'm going home now to take a shower. I feel like I'm covered in bugs.